Hello there, this is Christy Lewis at the Lakeport branch of the Lake County Library, and today I am here to give you some brand new books that we have here. If you would like to order any of these books, you can do so down below. I have the catalog linked down below, along with all the titles and author names that you need. You just copy and paste what's down there, and you search for it in the library catalog, and you can order it for yourself. I hope that you do. Now, if you do notice that my outfit changes halfway through this video, that is because I did film this video at an earlier time. The beginning of the footage was lost, so this is a refilming of it. I hope that that's not too distracting for you because these are great books and they deserve your full attention. So without further ado, here we go. First off, I would like to start off with Perestroika in Paris by Jayne Smiley. Jayne Smiley is the author of many other books for adult readers and for younger readers. She is the Pulitzer Prize winning author of 1,000 Acres. Now, this story, Perestroika in Paris, is about a horse named Perestroika. It's told from her perspective. This horse is set free in the city of Paris, and she has an adventurer roaming around the city, and she is free unless somebody notices her, basically, and turns her in, or her owner finds her or something. I don't know how it ends, but she's trying to escape or elude capture is what it sounds like. And it just sounds very whimsical. I'm very intrigued by this narrative choice. I've never read a book from the perspective of a horse before. I've never read Black Beauty. So if that sounds like fun to you, you should definitely check it out. It is available for free through the library catalog and as an ebook and as an audiobook for free through the library catalog. So check it out, linked down below. Next, we have Land by Simon Winchester. And this is a book of popular intellectual history, and it is all about how the hunger for land changed the world, which is a very broad and kind of like a topical topic. It's like a theme. It's just like an idea, which attracts me. This is going to be my pick of the haul. I'm just so intrigued by it. This book examines the concept of ownership of land. Who owns the land, how it's been owned throughout history, kind of stories of how maybe it's been shared, how and why we fight over it. Like it's a whole bunch of what people have done with land, essentially. And it sounds fun, to be honest. Yeah, I'm intrigued. So not only is the praise for this book stunning, but Mr. Winchester was also made an officer of the Order of the British Empire by Her Majesty the Queen. Now, not every author can say that. Lucky for us, the ebook and audiobook editions are also available for free through the library, in addition to the regular one and the book on CD. This was published in 2021 by HarperCollins. Next, we have Breaking Bailey by Anonymous. This is in the tradition of Go Ask Alice, which, if you don't know, is a teen book written from a diary of a girl. I think she also remains anonymous, and it's like a confessional novel. I don't remember what it was about Alice, if she was on drugs or if she was pregnant. I don't know if this girl's on drugs or if she's pregnant. I literally know nothing about what happens in this book. That's a little bit intriguing. This is young adult contemporary epistolary, and it's about a girl who her mother has just died, and she's kind of trying to escape those feelings, and she moves to a new school to start over, and some of her new classmates give her a business deal that she can't ignore, and so she gets involved. And I'm trying to decide if it's the drug trade or the sex trafficking trade, because she looks like she's all dolled up. She's got like mascara on and lipstick, and it looks like her hair's kind of straightened, but it's hard to tell because it's half light, you know, it's very dark. So yeah, I don't really know. Not that like makeup and doing your hair means that you're involved in human trafficking, but you know, I'm trying to extrapolate a lot from very little here, and there's just no way to do it. So I have a feeling this will keep your teens reading if you're interested in that. Sometimes these kinds of books, which keep everything a mystery, can be a big success, and sometimes, you know, depending on how well they're done, they're not sometimes a success. So this was published by Simon Pulse in 2019. Next, we have All the Colors of the Night by Jayne Ann Krentz, who is also known as Jane Castle and Amanda Quick. She writes romantic suspense under this name and futuristic and like other kinds of romance under the other names. And I've heard of actually three. I think I've heard of all three of her names before. So it sounds like she can write stuff that is popular even under pseudonyms. She doesn't have to rely on her main name to be popular, which is always a good sign. So if you like romance, you're probably already aware of her, and I probably don't even need to tell you about it, but here we are. This particular book is book 2 in the Fog Lake trilogy. Fog Lake is a town where there was some kind of mysterious disaster caused by the Bluestone Project labs, and two psychics are exploring that. It kind of gives me Hound of the Baskervilles vibes, which is a really good thing. That's my favorite Sherlock Holmes. But I'm sure it's probably not really like that, but that's just the vibes that I'm getting from this. It follows two different psychics who have very different pasts, and they're very different, but they end up both trying to track down, I guess, the truth around this disaster. And unfortunately, there are some people that don't want them to discover the truth, so it's kind of dangerous. And they're exploring the psychic underworld of psychic criminals and people who live in the shadowy areas between legality and non-legality. One of them lives in that area just trying to make a living. So anyways, this was published by 2021 by Berkeley, and it is available for free as an ebook and as an audiobook and as an audio CD for free through the library website. And finally, we've got one last book. This is The Arrest by Jonathan Lethem, which I can't even really tell you about the plot. You're just gonna have to look at the cover and figure it out for yourself. It's supposedly not a post-apocalyptic, so says the description. It's just that, all technology stops working. That's really all it is. It's not post-apocalyptic. So I'm guessing it explores humanity's relationship to technology, but in a very satirical, postmodern, intricate, funny. I'm looking at all the descriptors on the back here. What else was there? Dark, satirical, surreal, noir, comic. If those are buzzwords for you, then again, I probably don't need to tell you about this author. You're probably aware of him already, but again, here we are. And if you just look at the author photo, I wouldn't have even had to tell you that it was weird, because look at this strange author photo. He's just got this weird stuff in his yard and he's just sitting there. It's okay, dude. One of his books won the National Book Critics Circle Award, so that's cool. If you're interested in any of those buzzwords that I mentioned earlier, check it out. This was published in 2021 by HarperCollins, and it is available for free as an ebook and as an audiobook for free through the library website. Okay, guys, that is it. Oh, 2020, not 2021. Okay, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. I hope you will check out some of these books down below. All the links are there for you. Just copy and paste the title and the author into the library catalog, and you can order any of these. I'll talk to you soon, guys, and until next time, take care.